Guys, welcome to this week's show. We're back.
Hey everybody! Here's what I'm gonna do to improve the show over last week. This whole week I'm gonna smile while I'm talking.
That's good.
You'll notice the difference right away, I bet.
Guys, I'm sorry we didn't do a podcast last week, but I was getting ahead on my Christmas shopping.
Well, wait, really?
Yeah, I was camping out in front of my local stores.
For Black Friday?
Yeah.
We usually record on Monday or Tuesday.
I know. I was there like Sunday.
Oh, what were you trying to get?
Well, it was a couple things because my list is pretty long this year. Well, my list is what I like to do is I like buying stuff for next year's Christmas. That's my thing.
That's thinking ahead.
Yeah, because actually, I got your Christmas gift right here, and I was going to give it to you later, but we might as well give it to you now.
All right, this is a visual medium.
Yeah, exactly. I got you a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, new unwrapped.
Didn't that come out like last year?
Yeah, I bought it last year.
That joke worked better than I thought it would.
Guys, but no. As we all know, it's the start of the Christmas season now that Thanksgiving's finally done. That's why we're in our cozy new Vermont winter retreat cabin.
Vermont, Connecticut.
New Vermont, Connecticut. Several thousand acres. Most of the entire state.
Most of the state. Acres are big. Wait, hold on real quick. Let's toss this aside. Is acre a measurement in other countries? That sounds like a dumb American.
No, I think it's English.
Like a foot.
I think it's old English.
Really? All right. I don't know. Sorry. Sounds like something like foot or mile or whatever.
Well, the British used to use that stuff too.
They
only converted to the metric system very recently.
Well, whatever. They still use stone, so who knows what they're thinking.
Who knows? Yeah, guys. Also, by the way, the cabin itself is several acres big. It's not like that's our plot of land.
Yeah.
The cabin is several acres big.
First of all, who wants to walk around in all that nature?
No.
When
the key is we have whole rooms that are just nature. That's how big it is.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. That's in the other wing.
The other wing?
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten to that wing
yet. The other side of the state.
It's a really big cabin.
Yeah. We have...
honestly, I like the idea of a state that is entirely a cabin.
Yeah.
Don't act like I don't like that.
That's nice.
I like that a lot.
Well, it's funny because it's only one floor, though.
I was hoping we had a basement.
We have a basement, but nobody considers a basement another floor.
You could maybe consider it a half floor.
Maybe.
All right. That's good news.
But yeah, guys,
I've been calling it a half floor all week.
We're all curled up next to the fire. I'm wearing my ruggedest boots.
Really?
Enjoying a hot chocolate.
That's okay.
From a day of
We're really
walking.
painting a picture. And I'm unsure why.
Dude, it's Norman Rockwell-esque, I would say.
Yeah, you could have probably just said Rockwell-esque. They would have gotten it. They wouldn't have thought you were talking about Sam Rockwell.
Well, what if they were talking about... Oh, that's Samwell. I was thinking the guy
no, not the what up in the butt guy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's festive. He's festive in his own way.
Honestly, that's a very Christmas-themed video.
Yeah.
It's all about giving.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's what's important, I think. It really... A lot of people don't know this, but Samwell
I would say it's a lot
loved
about giving. It's about giving in a very important gift.
It's about opening your heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's maybe more about just opening up in general.
Yeah.
I
think it's just
the holidays.
Just generally being more open.
The problem is we're doing our Christmas talk now, and we have like 3 more weeks of shows before Christmas. We got to.
Well, we're up here for the next 3 weeks.
That's true.
Yeah. So don't worry, kids. There'll be plenty of Christmas.
But we're not passing the time watching what in the butt and going through our cabin. How are we passing our times?
By playing video games.
Of course, that's what the show is.
Yeah.
And you have some big news.
We both kind of have some big news.
Well, I talked about my big news last week.
Oh, right. So I'm the only one with big news. So screw you, Tom. That's what you get.
I did get married to everyone.
Wow.
On Earth.
Congrats.
Congratulations to everyone else.
Ironically, I wasn't invited to that wedding.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because I was also getting married.
Dude, recently I was talking to somebody, and they were like, I probably wouldn't invite you to my wedding. I was like, that's fine. I wouldn't go. And they were like, what? I was like, what are you talking about?
Wait, was this person? Was this those people?
No. No. It was somebody else. Don't worry about it. But I was like, yeah, how are you saying what to that?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah. All right, yeah, people got it. Anyway. So, yeah, guys, I got a new computer. Yay!
Okay, why don't you give it a little more zazz than that?
I'm excited. I got a new computer.
See, okay. Got a new computer.
I got a new computer, guys. Yeah.
Did you buy an Alienware?
Yeah, I'd spent $5,000 on an Alienware gaming computer.
Mm-hmm.
It has a Radeon 5000 graphics card.
Right.
about 3 gigs of RAM, which I thought was weird.
That's pretty up there.
A 250 regular hard drive.
One of them regular ones. Got it.
hard disk drive. And
floppy drive on there?
Yeah.
Of course.
A 3.5 and a 5 inch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's top of the line.
That's perfect size.
It's top of the line.
Yeah, dude.
No, guys, I got Tom C helped me build my first computer.
I'm kind of a computer man.
You're on your 3rd one that you home built.
Yeah, I guess that's the 3rd one.
Yeah.
I've helped other people build them too.
Yeah, so you know your way around the inside of a computer. So you were definitely a big help.
I'm a computer mechanic, we might say. I get in there, I put it under the.
Can we call you a technician instead?
I like mechanic. I get the grease on me, you know.
The computer grease.
Yeah, computer grease.
When you're finished, you're covered in coolant.
All that thermal paste just drips down.
Yeah.
You got to wipe it off. You know, it's a really.
They call you a thermal paste monkey.
You got like a calendar over on the side of your case. And you look over and you're
Gabe
like,
Newell.
What month is it?
It's 12 months of Gabe.
We're gonna flip this up 2 months because I haven't looked in there since then.
But yeah, guys. So I got a new computer. It is pretty neato.
This is your first gaming computer, your first custom built one, right?
It's my first custom computer. It's really, I would say, it's my first real computer.
Because you've been a laptop man.
I've been a laptop man, and I've had some decent laptops in my time. But as the laptops that I bought got cheaper and cheaper, and my ability to play games on them decreased, I kind of stopped being a PC gamer guy. And I moved on playing consoles and stuff. As you guys know, I had a PS3.
Which there's nothing wrong with.
I had a PS3 for I still have it. And I was a console guy for a very long time. And now this is my first real, can do a bunch of crap. Not just
Why
games.
did you do it? Why did you want to do it? Why did you say, I wanted to go to the PC gaming master race?
That's a very good question. I got some extra money set aside, and you were building one, and our friend was building one, and I don't know, it just seemed the time.
Well, what attracts you to PCs? Gaming?
Well, aside from the fact that the biggest part of it is mods.
That is the biggest part of it.
Big part is mods, because mods are rad. We'll get into that. Trust me, we're going to get into that.
We're going to get into that.
But I like the idea of mods. I like the idea of not having my computer slow down when I try to do things.
That's more of a reason to own a custom PC.
Yeah.
And you're right. It is a great reason.
Because Tom and I have the same laptop, and it's a good laptop. Really, it is.
It's able to do many tasks,
and
but
sometimes,
not many tasks.
Sometimes it'll surprise you, but it's definitely not
It's not meant for gaming.
It's not meant for gaming. It's not really meant for doing much more than going on the internet and maybe watching videos.
Yeah, I bought
and
it
even
basically
then,
for
videos
this.
is hard.
Yeah, I bought it for that purpose too.
Yeah. So this new computer far outshines that because it can do much, much more.
It's literally 4 to 5 times better.
Yeah.
Might be 6 times better.
So the only real difference in our builds is that you have a different motherboard and a different processor than I do. I have an AMD 8-core, and you have the i7 Haswell?
Yeah.
Intel. So it's different ways they work. Tom said his performance a little better than mine, I guess.
Yeah, because I'm gonna keep saying it because I paid more money.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Okay.
It technically is true too if you want to look at benchmarks. Mine's probably 10% faster. Some nonsense EPEAN thing, you know.
Yeah.
You know how it is. You know how I like to operate.
But yeah, it's got the 8 gigs of RAM, the Radeon 7950.
Yeah.
Like I said, AMD 8-core processor. So it's pretty spiffy.
I used to be an AMD guy too, and I still pretty much am. I don't really have any problem with them, with their processors at all. I just wanted to try the other side, guys. It's all good.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not a fanboy here, but I am very happy with my thing, and I'm sure you're happy with yours.
Oh, absolutely. Mine's great. The only thing I don't like about it is the only thing I would do different is the case.
Really?
Yeah, the case is just a little. It was hard to put stuff together. It was a little.
I think
cramped.
you're jealous of my incredibly sweet case.
It is a sweet case, but it was hard putting stuff together. Stuff was a little cramped.
Yeah,
but
it's true. That's how it is sometimes.
But for the most part, yeah, it's just Groot.
Well, now that you bought this brand new thing, which we all know the specs are outrageous.
Outrageous.
What have you christened it? What have you been playing?
Oh, I've been christening it all over the place.
Oh boy, I
actually had to buy
buy
another computer with the exact same stuff because I spilled champagne on the other one.
Well, spilled is a wrong word.
Oh yeah,
you
crashed.
purposely slammed a thing into it,
which apparently you're not supposed to do. I kind of felt like you dropped the ball on that one because you didn't tell me I wasn't supposed to actually christen it.
Everyone has to make that mistake once.
Okay, you know
Well,
what?
the biggest problem.
You know what? That's totally fair.
My first build, I did that, and then I dropped it in the ocean.
Oh.
So it really didn't work out.
Wow.
That was a big mistake.
Yeah, it sounds it. But yeah, so those of you who frequent the internets may or may not know that for some reason there was just a Steam Autumn sale.
Yeah,
that
literally started the
today.
day after you bought a computer.
Because I made a list of games that I knew I wanted to get.
You checked it twice.
I did, and some of them were naughty, but most of them were nice.
Dude, I want to know those naughty games.
Oh yeah,
you're buying Sexy Beach 3. Is that available on Steam?
Is that a game?
You ever heard of Sexy Beach?
No, I have not heard of Sexy Beach.
It sure is a game.
Okay,
but I'll tell you more about it when you're older.
All right. So I made a list of games that I knew I wanted to get. And I was like, all right, well, I know winter sale's coming soon, so I just got to hold off. Because I had bought a few games on Steam in the idea that I would be getting a gaming computer for the summer sale. So I had Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, the Ultimate Editions, ready to go. And it was going to be great. And I was like, yeah!
Yeah!
Here it comes, guys. And the day after, a Steam sale came. So, I didn't buy too much, though. I bought Skyrim Legendary Edition for a sweet $10. Sorry, $20.
Yeah.
And I bought the Age of Empires Super Legacy Collection for the HD, which had Age of Empires 2 HD, The Forgotten, and Age of Empires 3 Complete Collection.
Yeah, which that's a pretty good deal. I'm pretty happy about that.
Oh, yeah, and that was only $13. That was pretty great.
That was what you were going to pay for Age of Empires 3.
Yeah, just that alone. I was going to buy some more stuff, and then I was like, winter sale will be here before I know it.
Yeah, you might
It'll
as well
be here in
save
literally
up a
2
few
weeks.
$100. It's usually a little after Christmas.
Yeah.
It might be like January.
Yeah, that's fine. I can hold off to
Because
that.
you wait for the kids to get all the Christmas money.
It's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be fine.
Papa Newell's going to take it all away.
I was hoping that XCOM Enemy Within would go on sale, which looks awesome, by the way. I didn't know a lot of the stuff that went on there.
I tried to tell you.
Well, no, like there's stuff I think you don't even know.
Of course, I only know there's robots.
There's robots. There's also human enemies that you fight who want the aliens to win. So occasionally you come across them, and they're like traitors in your ranks.
That's awesome.
No, that's really awesome. Also, you can, if your squad members die, you can put their brains in robots.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, that's some Warhammer stuff.
Dude, it all looks really cool.
Appreciate that.
So I was hoping Enemy Within would go on sale, but it didn't.
It only just came out, though. I respect that.
Yeah. Enemy on sale was only, or enemy on sale. Enemy on sale was only within $2. Now, XCOM Enemy Unknown, which was the base game, was only $10, but I didn't buy that. Yeah. So there's definitely some games that are going to get on winter sale. Definitely going to get LA Noire. Probably going to get the Metro franchise pack.
Yeah, why not? That still goes for a little bit, though, just because Last Light still costs a bit.
It's $20. It's not that bad.
Well, I take it back. It goes for nothing.
It goes for nothing. But yeah, guys, I'm very excited about my new computer. I really like it a lot, and I hope that nothing bad happens to it, at least for 2 years.
And I hope nothing bad happens to it.
That's
the way I'm going to end every story from now on about me getting something. Hey, I bought a new jacket. I think it looks great, and I hope nothing bad happens to it. I'm looking at you, tree elves, who want to ruin all my stuff.
I'm looking at you, normal wear and tear. Get on it. Get out of here.
Well, what have you been playing? You didn't
good
actually answer that question, you big jerk.
Well, the very first game that I played on it was Civ 5. And that was just to run it was basically a benchmark.
See how it worked?
Yeah.
Did it work better or worse than on your laptop?
Well, okay, so guys, I played on the largest map setting with the highest graphical settings with 12 civs, 41 city states, and it ran fine.
Which is the highest amount you could possibly do. It ran better than fine.
You wouldn't even imagine how many enemies I put on. It was because it was literally too many.
Yeah, and that's pretty awesome.
Oh, it was very awesome. That's what you meant to say. Also, I played some more FTL because FTL is one of my favorite games.
Really, there's no reason not to play it.
Yes, guys, FTL. Well, actually, before I don't think we talked. Well, yeah, because I didn't talk about it last week. I actually had been playing a lot of FTL before I got my new computer.
I think we meant to talk about it.
Yeah, I think we meant to too. Because for those of you who don't know, there's a new expansion that'll be coming out next year, written by Crispy Bologna. He was behind Wasteland, and he wrote some stuff for Fallout, so he's a pretty cool guy. He knows what he's talking about. It's pretty great. So that expansion is going to be out next year. It's free if you already have FTL. So really enjoy that. So when I heard about that, I kind of got into FTL. I actually unlocked the slug ship, which I never got before.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Just wait until you get that bee slug, and you can't do anything because the slee bug
slee
is terrible.
slacks.
Terrible.
Dude, I don't know. It might be good.
Yeah, here's the deal. We're going to save what you're actually playing for next segment.
Yeah.
Because you waited too long.
That was kind of what I was planning on doing.
Guys, I'm going to tell you one of the other games I've been playing, though, because I just got it, and it's actually really cool. I bought it last Wednesday, which is, in case you don't know, we actually have some people who are from out of country who didn't know that last Thursday was Thanksgiving.
Weird.
What a bunch of commies, probably. I mean, that's all I can say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, all you can say in good taste.
Guys, you may know, your boy Tom C. here is a bit of a guitar player. I'm a competent guitarist, I would say.
Hey, you're not bad.
I'm not bad. I'm not exactly Eddie Van Hendricks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly any of those kind of people. I was briefly
Mostly because those people don't exist.
Well, yeah, it's true. But I do love guitar playing and, in general, rhythm games. You may not know this, but Rude Boy D. Marx and Tom C., we used to play a lot of Guitar Hero and a lot of Rock Band.
We played a lot of Rock Band.
We loved that game.
Yeah.
We could play basically every song on Expert and almost every instrument on Expert, except I could play drums on Hard because drums are really hard.
Yeah, drums are really hard, and I was only the one who did vocals.
Yeah, and so we love the rhythm games. We love Guitar Hero games. I actually got into playing guitar because of Guitar Hero 1, because I was like, this is pretty easy. It's just a plastic thing, and there's 4 buttons. And then he learned how to play guitar. And that's what I did. And that's why I'm the best guitar player ever. Sorry, that's not the story. So last week
I don't know. It was a pretty good story.
Thanks. So last week I was in GameStop and I was looking around. I was like, what would they have for PC? And I saw they had Rocksmith 2014 edition. And I was like...
Because that just went on sale, too.
I know, but you'd have to buy a stupid cable.
Oh, yeah.
Because you couldn't buy it on Steam.
Yeah, good call.
And I was like, this game always seemed kind of interesting, but there's no way it actually does anything. But I've been trying to learn a few...
Were you right?
Actually, I was totally wrong.
Oh, wow.
But
that wasn't what I was expecting.
No, but I've been trying to learn a few more things on guitar. I've been trying to be getting some more of the basics down that I missed somehow. And I was like, I'm going to pick this game up just so I can at least get a little more practice in a more fun and unique way. Whatever, we'll see how it is. And in case you didn't know, Rocksmith is the game where you plug in your actual like guitar, whatever one you really own.
It's not like a Guitar Hero peripheral.
You don't have to buy a special
thingy.
guitar.
If you have an electric guitar or an acoustic electric, I guess,
or a bass.
Or a bass.
You plug it in.
If you have an electric thing, you just plug it in and you're good to go.
It comes with a fancy USB to 1/4 jack, which is pretty neat. I've had that kind of thing before, and it kind of sucked really hard.
Yeah,
so I was like,
I don't think we ever had the right drivers for it.
I don't know what it was, but it was for the sake of like a recording, and it was garbage, and I hated it. So I figured this was going to be garbage, and I was going to hate it too. But I decided to take a risk to see what it was. The reviews online are all excellent, and I was like, certainly this is some viral nonsense. There's no way everyone likes this. And I was like, whatever, I'll give it a try, whatever. Worst case scenario, I hate myself, and I'm broke for the next 2 weeks. And that was not what happened.
Really?
Yeah. So, well, I am broke for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, right. That was going to happen either way.
Yeah, so I decided I pick it up and I play it. Installs perfectly easy, and there was nothing hard about it at all. Like, it just worked. Like, it just worked, which was weird. And, guys, it's really great. It's, like, super duper great. Like, it's super fun to play. The songs are all really good. And I said it to you, if I had this game maybe, like, a year earlier, I'd probably be a better guitar player now. Because, really, the way it teaches you certain things is really smart. And the amount of resources on the actual game are, like, outrageous. Because, like, it's got everything you could ever want.
It's that you mentioned, you talked about this to me. You talked to me about this, and it really does sound interesting.
Like, it's fun to play because I still like rhythm games. But, like, just the resources that comes with it that aren't the game part of it. They have, like, things that help you do tunings and alternate tunings. They have chord books and, like, correct fingering things for every chord ever, and, like, a way that ensures that you're playing it correctly. It has, like, lessons on different style of guitar techniques for, like, everything you could imagine.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like, they have, like, if you wanted to be like, I don't know how to tremolo pick, they have lessons for that. They have lessons for certain chords. They have lessons for, like, getting better at certain things. They have little mini games for, like, different guitar techniques. Like, if you wanted to be faster with chords, there's a one, I don't know if this is in this game, but it was in the previous game. It's called Zombies or whatever. I forget what it's called. Chord Zombies.
Chord Zombies.
The point is, you get a little prompt, which is indicated by zombies coming up where the fingers should be.
Yeah.
And if you do the chord right, you shoot at the zombies. And so basically it's like a survival mode where you have to do the chords as fast as you can to hold off zombies. And they do like a bunch of different chords. And it's really cool. It's a cool idea. It's great. It's a great practice idea.
Yeah. It sounds neato.
Yeah, and I've been really enjoying it. I have like already 7 hours in it, which is outrageous. And I can't recommend it enough. It's really good. It's like fun and good. If you want to learn guitar, go buy it. I'm not even kidding.
That is a glowing recommendation.
I cannot recommend it more, guys. And I'm not being paid to say that, though I wish I was.
But we all wish we were being paid to say that. Guys, we're going to be paid to see you on the next break.
See you guys.
Shut up.
I'm not going to shut up.
Welcome back to the
Wait,
show.
were you telling the song to shut up? Because I like that a lot.
Yes, that's
You
what
got
I
a sound clip of you just being like, shut up. And then we play it every time everyone's talking. It's going to get old really fast. But
It sounds like it's going to get old.
Guys, welcome back to the show. We hope you enjoyed that classical song.
Whatever it was.
I forgot.
It slipped my mind.
It just happened, I know, but we got short-term memories because of too much video games. It's called video game disease, and we have a charity against it.
Dude, I was driving over here today, and I was trying to think of a joke for charity hypochondria, where you think you have to do charities for a bunch of diseases, but I couldn't get it to work.
This show should be renamed to Jokes That Almost Could Work, because that would be a little more accurate.
Yeah.
Because we probably do that more than we talk about video games.
Like
We're so almost comedians in some
right?
respects, but we're so not. That's the thing. Always stay humble, especially when you know you're terrible.
Yeah.
Especially
when you know
motto.
you don't have any talent.
It's a good motto to have.
It's true. You know what else is a good motto to have?
Yeah,
Think of
probably
better
a lot.
segues. Oh.
I like he who dares wins. That's a good motto.
The Scout motto is be prepared.
Is that it?
Yeah.
They don't have like a be prepared and like be Christian or something?
No, it's just be prepared.
Be
And
prepared.
the slogan is do a good turn daily.
Oh, that's more like an idea. Is that really a slogan?
That's their slogan. Scout slogan.
Okay, slogan's something that like sells you on it.
Listen, that's what it is. Scout slogan. Do a good turn daily.
Okay, I mean maybe like be prepared and also always carry a rope around because they use a lot of knots and stuff.
But be prepared just is covering ropes. It
Oh yeah,
covers
you're
everything.
right. You're right. Well, I can be prepared and not have a rope on me.
Well, you should be prepared for.
Oh, you're right. I wouldn't be prepared then.
Yeah.
God, it's so, they prepared for me questioning this. That's for sure. Oh boy.
Oh boy, guys. Video games. We played them.
Wow, did we?
Yeah, guys.
You wouldn't tell me what you were playing, by the way. Real tight-lipped over there.
I went into a couple.
Old
games
Johnny
I'm playing.
Tight-Lips wouldn't tell me what he was playing. What's the deal?
It's Jimmy the Rat. I ain't saying nothing. Yeah, guys. I talked a few games I played, but I didn't mention the biggest one.
One we both have been playing for some reason.
It's true, which was Skyrim, because I said I bought it, and I didn't say I was playing it. I'm sure some of you people could figure it out. But I did. That thing I just said.
I also have been playing it. I think I inspired you to play it a little bit. Remember you saw me playing it, and it's totally true?
Actually, no. I wanted to play.
How dare you take this glory away from me?
Dude, I've told you, I've been wanting to play for a couple weeks now. I think
Then
I
you
got
saw
you.
me and it put you over the
Dude,
edge.
I think I got-
Absolutely not. I'll tell you what got me to do it was this cold weather. It's perfect Skyrim weather.
It is perfect Skyrim. There's no question about that. But Tom C., what do you think about Skyrim? Because here's the thing. Our fans know, they're like, whoa, hold on a second. SonsOfVidya, they're Fallout guys when it comes to Bethesda.
And Fallout's still a better game. But I've been really, really enjoying my most recent Skyrim run.
I have too, and it's not just because I have mods on, because I really don't have any right now.
I don't really have too many either, and it's not. We're always gonna be Fallout fanboys, but I used to really not like Skyrim as much for some reason. But this time I've been trying to get a little more immersed, and I use the word loosely. I've been trying to get more immersed and trying to been doing the game a little in a more exploratory way, a more slow-paced way.
Yeah, I think that's really the way that.
I think that's the key too.
I think that's really the way you got to play it, because Fallout's a fast game.
You got quests and you want to get them done because you want to get levels up because that's how you get better skills.
Yeah.
But in Skyrim, levels are slightly less important because they only dictate perks, which are still good, but like what you really want is your actual skills to go up.
Yeah.
Which goes up whenever. You don't even ever have to level up if you don't want to. It's true.
It's very true. So we've been trying to just avoid taking things too fast, going too quickly. Tell me a little about this run that you're doing
Here's
right
my
now.
problem is that your run has become very close to my run, which it's okay.
That happens a lot.
I understand. Your run had some differences. But when I started out, I wanted to do a bow and arrow run because I did one I like bows and arrows for some reason right now, guys. I was doing a Mountain Blade Warband run where I was doing bows and arrows, and that was a super ton of fun. And so I'm in a bows and arrows mood. And so I said bows and arrows, and I want to say pots and pans. I'm in a pots and pans robot mood.
Pots and pans robot.
No, but I was doing that, and then you were like, hey, this DLC's rad. And I bought all the DLC because it was on sale. And you're like, do you know there's crossbows in this DLC? And I was like, well, I don't care about crossbows because they're probably fire slower and they're probably not as good. Then you're like, nope, they fire just as fast and they're way better. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe there's like their own skill tree or something. You're like, nope, same skill tree. And you're like, oh, cool. Maybe there's some reason why I wouldn't use crossbows over bows. You're like, nope, they're the strongest and they're the best and they're free.
Also, they have explosive arrows.
Also, there's explosive
bolts.
arrows. Also, all of your perks affect them. Also, everything affects it. It's just an archery skill. It's no big deal. Even though it shouldn't be like that at all. And there's literally no reason to use bows ever again because the regular things are way better. And I was like, oh, okay, so I guess I'll use crossbows now. So basically my run is crossbows, regular bows when I'm out of crossbow bolts, and sneak. And that's pretty much the run. Is just a hunter kind of thing where I basically just snipe everyone's face off, and it's awesome. Because when you don't have really a high skill in anything else, you kind of want to take everything slow. You want to sneak in.
Yeah.
You want to do things mathematically and precisely, as opposed to the way I usually play these games, which is two-handed and just running in and swinging.
Yeah, I my run's a little different from what I normally do. It's similar in a few aspects. I'm generally not really a heavy armor guy. I like my armors on the light side.
I usually like heavy armors.
I like light armors, so this is it's kind of like a warrior mage kind of run. I've been using conjuration a lot, which is new for me because I've been using not only the bound swords, which are incredibly rad and sweet.
No, they sound incredibly rad and sweet.
But I've also been like conjuring stuff, like Atronox and stuff, and that's a big help because they kind of rock everybody's bodies off. Because you're like, oh no, it's a vampire. Oh wait, here's an effing giant. Here's an iceberg. It's just fighting people now. Now that's happening.
The old Tamriel fighting icebergs.
It's the local sports team.
It's actually the continent sports team. Now
It's the whole world sports team.
I think it's just a continent.
You might be right about that.
It could be the world's biggest continent that encompasses the whole world.
Yeah, you might be right. So I've been doing a lot of that. So generally when I've been playing Skyrim, most of my runs tend to be mishmashes of things because that's the kind of I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop RPGs, and those are the kind of characters I like to play.
Would you call yourself a spell sword?
I prefer. This is actually my.
How about a paladin?
This is a hexblade.
Ranger.
Is what I call it.
Oh, hexblade.
Hexblade.
What does that mean?
Well, because like I use like basically cursed magic swords that come from Oblivion, and then I use conjuration and stuff, which is like a more malevolent school of magic,
right?
Because you summon undead things and stuff. So I'm calling it a hexblade.
So when does this lead to me drawing on a farmhouse for good luck?
That's something else.
What is that?
Well, that's a hex, but that's a different kind of hex.
So you're not painting on farms?
I'm not painting on farms.
For good luck.
For good luck.
Okay.
Also to keep spirits away.
That's good luck. Nobody wants spirits.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So when was a spirit ever associated with good luck?
But a good spirit, a friendly nature spirit.
Listen, we had this talk before. You remember he was called Casper the Friendly Ghost? That's because most of them aren't friendly. So when you say spirit, it's malevolent.
No.
Unless it's Casper the Friendly Spirit, you know.
I think spirits it's supposed to keep like witches and stuff away.
You remember the comic book The Spirit? You can assume he's malevolent because it doesn't say the friendly spirit.
I actually can't do that because I don't know what that comic is.
Really?
I don't. Yeah,
he was like a crime fighter guy. He wore a mask or something, like all of them.
A crime fighter with a mask.
He probably all. I think it was a movie too. I think Ben Affleck played.
Either not thinking of Daredevil or the Phantom or the Shadow.
Dude, by the way, Daredevil becomes nuts in the comics. From what I read, like he becomes a super duper, like super crazy monk guy.
That happens a lot.
He's like, I can't hear. That's why I'm the world's greatest telekinesis man.
Wait, I thought he couldn't see.
Sorry. He also can't hear. I just made that up.
That I was about to say then that because that's how he knows all his stuff.
Yeah, you can't see. Boom, the
superhero.
Spirit. It looks like Antonio Banderas, but it's not.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, it was made by Frank Miller. Nice. A 4
Oh, yeah, I did see that movie.
Dude, a 4.8 out of 10. That's pretty good.
No, I did see that movie because that was the only movie I ever went to where people actually walked out in the middle of it.
Sorry.
I stayed for the whole thing because I was on a date, but
Yo, Scarlett Johansson was in it.
she was in it, and so was
Silken
Samuel L.
Floss
Jackson.
is the worst name ever.
Ava Mendez was in it.
Yep, good call.
Samuel L. Jackson
Gabriel
was in it.
Macht is apparently the guy who I've never heard of anything.
I have not.
Paz Vega was in it.
I don't
Whoever
know.
that is. Yeah, Samuel Jackson played Octopus.
Yes, he did.
Sorry, guys. Anyway, the Spirit.
Back to Spirit Chat.
You can assume he was a negative spirit because his movie blows.
Yeah.
They should have put a hex on the theater to keep that movie out. What?
Well, it's funny because the film reels they could have made those hexes. That'd be cool.
That'd actually be rad.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, guys, so I wasn't drawing on Barnes.
So you're a hex magician.
Also, the real key is that anyone outside of PA Dutch country will have no idea what we're talking about.
Dude, people know what hexes are. Just Google it.
No, but those are different. Those are barn hexes.
Sorry.
Not everyone knows what barn
Fine.
hexes
Do you want me to go back in time and go, do you do special hexadecimal things? Are you a mathematician?
Anyway, guys.
I barely know what hexes are, man.
So, yeah. So, this round is a lot of conjuration.
I'm excited. It made me want to try conjuration because it sounds rad.
Dude, conjuration's pretty kick-ass.
Also, apparently bound bows are like the best weapon in the game.
Yeah.
Also, it would secretly give me a boner to be like, I have to get my bow out of my effing spirit world.
Dude, yeah, it's like that. Well, the real key is I like the idea of just like being like you walk around and you don't have any weapons and people are all like, ha ha ha, you don't have any weapons, and you pull like 2 purple phantom swords out of
No,
nowhere
it's
and
rad.
cut their face off.
Because like, imagine you get imprisoned and they're just like, yeah, I still have a weapon. It's called my effing rad bow I've been having the whole time.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, and you're telling me at like higher levels of the tree, you basically can shut down all enemy conjuration.
Oh yeah, no,
which is awesome.
No, it's really cool, guys, because the conjuration tree, in addition to having stuff that affects the creatures that you summon and like magic costs for everything, it also has like a branch, I'll call it, specifically for bound weapons. One of them just makes them stronger, which is pretty useful, obviously. One of them is soul trapping anyone who gets hit by it,
which is incredibly valuable.
No, because like basically it just makes you have free enchanted weapons all the time. And the last one is.
Although why would you use enchanted weapons when you have bound weapons?
Well, I mean, like you don't have to have like an enchanted soul trap weapon.
Oh yeah,
if you want to soul trap people. And then the final tier is the weapons turn undead and banish summoned creatures.
Turn in this case means makes them run away.
Yeah, it makes them scary.
Sometimes it means kill.
Yeah.
This time it does not. Yeah, no, which is rad. The whole tree is rad.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Guys, I have no idea why I'm liking it so much more this time. Like, I feel as though everyone knew how to play it except me, and now that I kind of know how I'm supposed to play this game, I'm like wildly enjoying it.
Yeah, it's a fun experience.
It's better than I thought it was. I used to be like, this game's okay. Now I'm like, this game's really fun. I don't know what the deal is.
It has there. You can definitely tell the amount of love put into the game because it's pretty fleshed out.
I still prefer the world of Cyrodiil, which was in Oblivion, because I like the more tree area. But there is a big variety in the areas.
There's plenty of trees in Skyrim.
There's more snow though. I don't like snow and cold. We all know that.
Well, you have.
Dude, everything south of all the way north is pretty tree. I can't lie about that.
There's a lot of trees around.
There's a lot of trees, but there's not as many trees
Falkreath's got trees
as Cyrodiil. We can all admit that.
I honestly don't remember. I haven't played Oblivion in a long time.
Well, it was all great.
Also, I didn't play it nearly as much as I played Skyrim.
I played a ton of Oblivion.
I know Oblivion's one of your faves.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I found there's a lot more variety and a lot more going on than I thought there was at first, and it really has been an eye opener.
Well, the real key is what I like is that
there.
from when I did play of Oblivion, they did keep some of the elements that I thought were missing, because you can still talk to guards or interact with people, and they'll be like, you shouldn't go up to Raven's Mist Keep because they say there's a vampire there. And then it'll be like, mission, go kill that effing vampire
Yeah,
in
I like
that place
that.
right there.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, so and they had that in Oblivion. That was one of the things I liked, and I wish they had that more in Fallout because that'd be awesome.
That'd be totally awesome. That's something I feel like with how Skyrim added some new stuff, that stuff will then be added into the next Fallout.
Yeah, I'd like
because some of them are just good ideas.
Because you had mentioned one thing that you liked, which I also liked when you specifically pointed it out, was the way companions work and how not all of them are like super essential to their own separate things.
Yeah, in New Vegas you had like 6, and they were all important characters who had their own quests and everything. But in Skyrim, there's just basically mercenaries who are just cool dudes. They're just like, yeah, I'm a mercenary. I'm really strong. And you're like, all right, I hire you to come help. Whatever.
Or they're cool cat dudes.
Catman. You know?
Thank you for giving me my amulets back.
See, I just like that there's more companion options that aren't as critical. Like I don't need everyone to have a story. You're a warrior for hire. Let's get to business. You know.
Yeah, no, it's definitely enjoyable.
I don't want to worry if you die. You're a pawn.
We both have that thing. We both have all the DLCs because you said you bought it, right?
Yes, sir.
I haven't tried. I've only started doing Dawn Guard. I don't know.
I only have done that too. How far are you? Wait, don't spoil it.
Yeah, well, honestly, I'm not sure how far I am. I would say maybe halfway, but I haven't really been focusing on it too much. So
yeah,
I did also build my own house in Hearthfire.
I have not done that yet.
It's cost a lot of money, but
that's why I have not done it yet.
It's pretty cool. Except I was telling Tom, I was like, great, now I built this giant house in the middle of Falkreath Woods. It's really great and spent a lot of money on it. How do I still get Honeyside though? Because I forget. Guys, I've probably talked about this on air, but Honeyside's my place.
Yeah, if you ever watched our Let's Play of Skyrim, one of the entire goals of your run was to get Honeyside, and we stopped right after you got it.
Oh, yeah.
Which was really funny. The other thing is, I meant to say this, one of the ways that I've been trying to be more immersed in this run, and I found it's been helping a lot, is I've been avoiding fast traveling. And
you mentioned this, and then I started doing it because it seemed like a cool idea.
Yeah, the thing is, I want to take the game more slow, and I want to do more exploring, and I want to kind of not rush through objectives. So whenever I can, I tried to take a carriage to any place I could take a carriage, which costs money, and it's essentially fast traveling. There's no real reason to ever take a carriage because you can do it for free. Like early on,
unless you want to do it the first time you want to go somewhere.
Yeah, early on in the game, you can go to a location you have not discovered if it's a major hold, thanks to a carriage. But I do it all the time because it's kind of immersive to do that.
Yeah.
Instead of just fast traveling there. But I found really helped because it made you have to kind of pick where you wanted to go and then travel there by foot because you couldn't just because I don't like going just to one location and be like, now the quest can begin. Like to actually have to travel to each location makes it feel a little bit more difficult and a little more interesting.
Yeah, I have been enjoying that as well.
Because like sometimes you'll get ambushed on the way and then you'll have a whole new situation you have to deal with as opposed to if you just happen to get there by magic.
Well, that's one of the things I had always talked about in Fallout would be a cool thing.
It's something you did in Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah, did you do that? No?
You did it. Remember when we did a Let's Play and you didn't do fast traveling at all?
Oh, I was actually going to talk about something else, but yeah, that was awesome.
I can't read your mind.
That was cool. I do remember that.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
One thing that what I always thought would be cool in Fallout, and you could also do this in Skyrim, not as much though, not as easily, is kind of making costs for fast traveling.
Oh,
not like obviously like you pay someone and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go, but like you go from one place and then you fast travel to another. And then it's just like along the way you encountered some bandits and you had to shoot them, so you used 2 stim packs and 50 bullets or whatever.
Yeah,
and I like that would be cool because then it's not just like, and then you walked through the Mojave Wasteland and everything was fine and there was no enemies at all because that totally would make sense in this post-apocalyptic scenario.
Or I think you also discussed before being there like a requirement to travel that was like that, where like if you didn't have these supplies, you could travel, but you would be stopped at some point.
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, it makes sense, and it'd be totally immersive. It would be fast travel with still immersion to it.
Yeah,
as opposed to just you're there, let's go. Which I mean, I understand is for people who want to just get to it, and I respect that. But it's very easy to abuse.
Yeah,
I talked to
Tom about this, guys. Now that I have this new computer going, I've been kind of toying with the idea of getting the GEC or the Skyrim toolkit and stuff, and kind of maybe tooling around with some of my own mods. Nothing super major. Like I'm not going to make a whole quest line or anything like that. But
that'd be cool though.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool to make my own companions or my own items and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be really rad. I feel like that's all something that you'd probably really like doing.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot that I would be interested in putting in that is not in the game, but. But yeah. Oh, also, guys, one key thing about my run is I don't have any of the like random start locations. I will mention.
I wanted to have that, and it didn't work when I tried to do it.
I will mention one of the mods I saw is if you're interested in that kind of thing, is called Skyrim Unbound, and it combines a random start location with the ability to turn off pretty much the main quest. Mm-hmm. No dragons, no shouts, nothing like that. But the thing about my run is, after I finished doing Helgen, I didn't do any more of the main story, so there's no dragons in my world. At least not yet.
My world's lousy with dragons.
Alduin came and effed stuff up like the big F bag that he is. But aside from that, there's no dragons, so I just walk around and what I like the idea is that basically if I do decide to do the main quest, that'll be like, oh no, dragons have appeared. So we need to go to clearly the most capable adventurer in all of Skyrim to kill them because no one else is capable of doing it.
I respect that idea.
Yeah.
I respect that a lot.
Oh, also, guys, I'm playing as a dark elf for the first time.
I'm playing as a wood elf.
Oh,
they can control bears and all animals.
But dark elves light themselves on fire to keep the ninjas away.
No, I respect that too. But nothing's more funny than when there was a bear who was scaring my junk off. It was spooking my guts off. And this farmer was like, "Oh crap! I'm just walking the streets and there's this bear and he's gonna kill us." And I'm like, "Don't worry about it, bro. I can command that bear." And I was like, "Hey bear, what's up?" And he's like, "I'm still gonna maul that farmer." And I'm like, "Oh crap! Sorry, dude.
Sorry." Careful.
Because the farmer already slammed into him with an axe, and so the bear was like, "Okay, we're cool, but this guy's going. All right, I'm gonna kill him." And I was like, "Oh right, cool." Dragons.
What else do the birds get? What else?
The one dude's nicer to me.
Well, I meant like racially.
I don't remember really. I seriously don't remember. I think we're better at something.
I think you have maybe a poison resist. Does that sound right?
I don't know. I'm getting poisoned all the live long day, dude.
Poisoned?
I know that girl is poison. The one other wood elf in the world is nice to me.
That's good.
Dude,
no, I run into Dunmar and they're jerks. They're just like, "Why don't you go F yourself?" And I'm like, "Come on, man."
Dude, the guy in the
black on black crime.
The drunken huntsman's like, "So good to see a fellow Bosmer." And I'm like, "Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
How about a discount?" And he's like, "No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do a discount."
Good try.
I wouldn't give anyone a discount, not even my own sister. And I'm like, "Okay."
Don't talk to her. You have resist disease and poison.
Great. I still get diseased constantly by vampires.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the effect of the disease are lessened by 50%. Same with poisons.
Well,
regardless, no. Vampires are big deals and they're jerks all the time.
Vampires are not big deals because they sure go down quick to sneak attacks. Guys, I didn't mention before, sneak is the best tree in the game because sneak gives you multipliers to your damage, which is obviously the best thing ever.
No,
because nothing else does that.
No, because the one in the final, on the final tong of the sneak tree.
It's not even a late game skill.
Yeah, isn't the requirement only level 60?
It's 40.
That's too low.
It might be 50.
But yeah, it's times 15 sneak attack damage with daggers.
Yeah, which is crazy.
No, because daggers don't do that much less damage than regular swords do.
Because here's the deal. I have one that makes bows do 3 times damage in sneak attacks.
Yeah, I'm jealous of that.
My bow does, let's say a bow's damage is 20, which my bow's probably 26. Let's go with that. That's doing times 3. My dagger is 10, and it's doing times 15.
Yeah.
What is obviously better?
I mean, you have to sneak up on it, which is the
Just
hard
not
part.
as hard as you think it is, because your sneak is incredibly high.
Yeah, when your sneak's really high.
Yeah, and people... Dude, now that my sneak is so high... Guys, I told you my run's a sneak-heavy run. Literally, people run into me. When I was chasing down the one vampire in that thing, I was just like, "Don't come over here." And just walked right into me. I was like, "I'm just going to slash you then." Even when they ran into me, they didn't notice me.
That's ridiculous.
What is that?
No, it's funny because I've been doing a lot of enchanting. That's another key about this. Enchanting and alchemy I've been doing a lot of, guys.
I've also been doing that. For poisons.
And I finally got I've got Fortify Sneak and my enchanting's really high. So I can create items that are 33% harder to detect, but I can create multiples of those. So I'm tempted to just make a whole set of clothing that I can just put it on, just be totally invisible.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be totally awesome.
I could call it my stealth boy.
That'd be pretty good.
I call it my stealth boy.
Guys, the game's better than I thought. And I'm
yeah,
happy to be
I'm not sure.
it.
I'm not sure why I'm so into it this time, but I think I'm just willing to let it into my life.
Dude,
I think I'm willing to Samwell it.
Listen, we all know that Fallout's a better game, right?
In most aspects, yes.
In any other aspect where it isn't, I'm going to say it's because Skyrim's newer. That's my defense.
I wouldn't argue that, honestly.
Yeah, it's
but
good point.
The environments in Skyrim are much more pleasant to look at.
Although that's, Fallout's not supposed to be. Wasn't looking at.
True.
The point is they're different games, but there is a lot of things I hope they put into Fallout and a lot of things I hope they don't put into Fallout.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what we've been doing. Guys, if you want to tell us what you've been doing, send us one of your favorite emails.
Yeah, guys, we're back on our feet finally. We started our new Let's Play yesterday.
It's a new Vegas run with a brand new mod that's incredibly cool.
Oh, yeah. Let's give this a plug.
Okay. There's a mod called A World of Pain. Go look it up.
I hope it's for Skyrim because it would add so much to it.
Fairly confident it isn't.
I want something like it.
There's probably...
also, there are a million mods in Skyrim, guys. Are really cool.
Yeah.
Guys, go look up the one. I haven't gotten it, but it looks really cool. There's one where you can go to Elsewhere, which is the cat place. And you can
go to St. Elsewhere.
St. Elsewhere. You can go to the cat place and also get an airship, which is neato.
I would like an airship.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, so send us emails, comment on our videos.
Go check them out.
We just have one series, the one series going right now, but it's a good one, guys.
We're going to have more before you know it.
Yeah, that's true.
But we're going to end this episode before you know it.
But Tom, we can't end it right now because we didn't do something. We didn't do our speed reviews. Tom, this is the top 10 superior portable adaptations of then current console games. Number 10, Ghostbusters 2 for the Game Boy.
Ghostbusters 2 is the famous Game Boy game based off the very poorly received Ghostbusters 2. The point is, they do play the song, but it's in superior 8-bit, so 10 out of 10. Batman, Rise of Sin Tzu.
Batman, Rise of Sin Tzu is when you have to rise up and do things with your Chia Pets. You grow hairs, poison ivy, and does things. Gets 10 out of 10.
That's probably the best one I ever did.
Probably. Number 10, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 10 out of 10. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
This game was really hard to play because every time I tried to reach for my Game Boy, it would do like some wire foo stuff.
Like that.
And like jump around the room. And it was really cool to look at, but I couldn't play it. So I don't know. 0 out of 10. Number 6, The Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk is a massive, meaty man who loves giving it to you raw. 1 out of 10. Atelier Meru Reru Plus, The Apprentice of Arland.
Sounds Japanese. So a 10 out of 10.
Great.
Number 4, Batman Returns.
Batman Returns is not Batman Forever and therefore does not need to be mentioned because we all know that only one Batman had Kiss from a Rose in it. So 0 out of 10. Street Fighter X Tekken. Street
Fighter X Tekken is a fan fiction about Street Fighter and Tekken finally putting aside the differences and making sweet passionate love, and it's really uncomfortable, and I don't know why I had to play this.
I don't know. I'm excited for it.
Guys, it gets a 10 out of 10. Number 2, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell: Pandora Tomorrow.
Tom Clancy is actually my real name, and in case you didn't know, I just recently passed away. 10 out of 10. Thor, God of Thunder.
Thor, God of Blunder is the biggest mistake I've ever seen in game. It's a 1 out of 10.
We did it.
Guys, we'll see you next week.
Next week.